Welcome to the Page Trippin' Podcast, where we're unlearning, growing, and getting real AF about emotional strength and nervous system regulation. I'm Paige Tripp, an emotional processing and nervous system coach, and I'm here to help you move through stress, process emotions, and take radical responsibility for your life. If you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or disconnected, it's not because something's wrong with you. It's because you've never been taught how to work with your nervous system instead of against it. Every episode, you'll get powerful mindset shifts and real-time techniques to help you break patterns, build resiliency, and finally feel clear, calm, and in control. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Page Trippin' Podcast. I'm Paige Tripp, your host, your friend along the way. So let's just dive right in. Let's be real. The healing industry has turned personal growth into a damn chore. I don't know about you, but I don't have time for that type of activities. Reading these extensively long books and you don't really know what the hell to do. It's just all these ideas that you're like, great, that's lovely. It's helping me unlearn, but what do I do? What do I do? And that's where I come in, right? Like, not to toot my own horn, but I've read a lot of books. And while I've been reading them, I think about, I love to learn, so I'm like, yay, this is great. But then I think of everybody else who doesn't. And when I think of myself when I was in my most depressed moments, I said multiple times, just get to the damn point already. And I'd sit there and I'd be like, why is no one telling me what to do? Why am I still stuck? Like, I believe these things, but I can't get them to work. And it was simply just because my nervous system, which you've all known right now, this is what I talk about. This is what I love. So the industry tends to tell us things like, you need this 10-step morning routine, or a manifestation journal, or shadow work prompts, and daily affirmation practices, and healing retreat in the jungle. And if you're not doing all of that, you're not doing enough. Again, the hustle culture, right? It does not have to be that difficult. We are making it so difficult for ourselves. Let me tell you though, healing is not supposed to be complicated. Our nervous system is designed for simplicity. So in today's episode, we're going to break down why healing industries are overcomplicating everything, the simple truth about how your nervous system actually works, and the no BS approach to growth that actually fits the real life. Let's jump right in. So why does the healing industry keeping us stuck? Somewhere along the way, healing has become a full-time job. And my true belief is not because the industry just wants to keep making money. I truly believe that a lot of people are simply doing what humans do. We overcomplicate everything. We make everything like so difficult. It really can't be that easier. It's not good enough, right? And I even struggled with this when I first started my business. I kept going into these huge things of what I was going to teach and how I was going to teach it. And I'm like, even writing this podcast, I'm sitting here thinking, this is too simple. No one's going to like this. Like, why? No one's going to sit and listen to me because it's too short. It's too simple. It's too easy. And they're going to think it's BS. But I know it works because I've done it. I was an educator before this. I was not in the mental health field. I became a coach because I was going to mental health people and coaches and nobody was getting me the results I was looking for. They'd get me close. I'd see growth. I'd see some change. My mindset was changing and that was lovely. And I don't want to dismiss the work that they did. Some therapists, not so, I don't give them any credit, but some I do. Like my previous and my current, she's still my current therapist, because yes, I still work on myself because I am never a completed project, right? She does EDMR, which is working with the nervous system. So I'm like, yes, let's do it. I've seen so much growth and we can't see our blind spots. So working with a coach is really helpful. But if you're trying to constantly fix yourself, if we're overanalyzing every thought and feeling and we think more tools are going to help and more courses and more strategies, this is what no one's telling you. You don't need the more. You actually need less. Growth isn't about adding more things to our plate. It's about learning how to feel safe to do less. Our nervous system does not need to be in a perfect self-care routine. It needs consistency and simplicity. Why do you think you can always find your garbage or find like your things are in the same spot every day? It makes it easy for your nervous system. You don't even think about it. Today, I want you to go take your garbage can and move it across the room and see what happens when you wake up in the morning. Your nervous system is going to automatically bring you to where it used to go. Why? Because the nervous system needs to know what's coming. It needs to feel safe. And when it does, that's when we let our guard down and we stop thinking about things, which ends up going back into fight or flight mode in different situations. So what actually works is the simple truth about our nervous system is that one, we need safety first. So if our nervous system doesn't feel safe, no amount of mindset work will stick. We'll have to start with regulation and not thinking. So that's why every time we work together, you're going to see me tell you like, let's regulate here. And we're going to do some quick grounding and then we go into the problem solving. Simplicity is always best. So once you know and you build that inner awareness of like, how do I show up? What's my fight or flight response? What is my nervous system telling me to do? Is it fight, fawn, or freeze? Once you now can say, okay, I know opposites work. So if I'm in fight or flight, if I'm in fight and I'm ready to like throw hands, as my kids say, don't cringe, people. I know I'm old and I'm saying throw hands. If I'm about to throw hands with somebody because I'm in that fight or flight, I know I need to do some calm down. So I'm going to squeeze my fists, open and close them to put some input into the body to help release that energy because that energy is big and I need to release it while taking big deep breaths, right? We need to start learning what tools help us to calm down quickly. I might hum or I might make some noises. Just keep it simple. The best nervous system tools that work for you are the ones that match your style. So know your style of nervous system response, find the opposite. If you don't like meditation, don't do it. I know people are going to be shocked. Meditation is not sitting on a pillow for endless amounts of hours being zen as fuck. Excuse my language, but it's not. Meditation is regulation and listening within, calming the fluctuations of the mind, bringing peace into the body while there's still chaos outside of you. So don't sit on the meditation pillow. Go for a walk. That's meditation too. If you hate journaling, skip it. We're throwing out the rules here. Pick one thing that works for you and stick with it. If you don't like to write, then use your voice notes, right? Because some people struggle with that, So if you don't like to write, okay, voice notes, listen to yourself. You got to be able to reflect in some way, right? You just find what works and stick with that thing until it doesn't work anymore, and then find another tool, right? But using the science that we talked about. Consistency over perfection. Your nervous system doesn't care if you do a 2-hour morning routine. It cares if you show up consistently, even for 30 seconds. So if it knows in 30 seconds you're going to do something that shows you love, respect, you're seen, heard, and loved by you, your nervous system is going to start to feel that appreciation. So when I first started this, what I did, every 2 hours I had an alarm go off and I just did breath work because that was the only tool I had. I just did deep belly breathing for 2 minutes. And I was like, okay, every 2 hours I was feeling like I was about to rip someone's head off because I was in that fight mode. And I was like, I'm too overstimulated. I don't know what to do. Popped on my 2-hour alarms that would go off. And no matter where I was, I'd stop and I'd do breath work. And my kids started to see what I was doing. And then they were like, Mom's doing her breath work. Be quiet. I was like, okay, I didn't ask you to be quiet, but that's great. So just remember, it's not about this long thing. And I don't want to diminish our beautiful movement that these people have made in the past of like trying to help change our mindset and doing all these holistic and beautiful spiritual practices. These are wonderful if they serve you. If that is making you feel calm, then good. Keep doing those things. But it doesn't have to be complicated. If you're having a fantastic day, yes, do the longer routines. But if you wake up and you're like, I hate the day, didn't even start and I hate it already, then keep it simple. Get your go-to plans, have a plan, and know what to do. So, how do we simplify our healing practice? Pick one tool, commit to it. Instead of bouncing between 10 different morning practices and waking up every day thinking about, what do I have to do? That's just adding stress to your plate. Make a plan. For 1 week, I'm going to do this morning routine every day, right? And you can add 3 different tools in there so that you're always prepared for no matter what. So like if you're somebody who bounces around with how you feel, start always with a like shaking or body tapping or body brushing, something that puts input into the body and it helps to or you could do something called sacred rage, which is in my portal. Inhale, arms go up, exhale, vocally say ha, and then bend from the waist like you're throwing a huge boulder or pillow down onto the floor. Do that for 2 minutes. If you know you're bouncing around, you want to plan for all types of activities. And all of these, it doesn't matter what mood you're in, all of these tools will support you too. So just remember that. You can't just play with it. Have fun. Don't overthink it. Don't be like, oh my God, Paige said I have to. No, you are the boss of your body. Just try it. If it doesn't work, try it again and try something different. Like keep it simple. So what I would highly suggest, I always start out with like a high energy because I'm usually lower energy. So, if you start out with the high energy, just keep lowering how much energy you do. So sacred rage or breath of fire, and then body tapping to put some sensory sensations into the body that allow you to start to slow down, and then do a breath work, deep belly breathing, satali, like all of these different breath works that really pull you out of the mind and get you into the body. And then choose one, pick one. So breath work, movement, grounding. You always want to make sure that you are going into the body. We don't want to just meditate and stay in the mind. We don't want to just run and avoid our feelings. We want to make sure we're getting into that body and really feeling. And let's be honest, we're going to shrink our healing to-do list. You got enough to do. Stop making healing, which I hate that word. You're not healing, you're unlearning. Stop making your unlearning to-do list so long, right? We don't want it to be so long. Ask yourself, what is the easiest way I can support myself today? What do I need? I always like to ask, what am I feeling? Is it high energy or low energy? And then I just pick my tool from there. Not the most impressive way. You don't have to worry about what's the most impressive way. Is this not the best way, the easiest way? Just ditch the perfectionism. And if you skip a day, so what? Start right when you notice you skipped. Like, oh crap, I didn't do my morning routine. All right, cool. What can I do while I'm driving to work? What can I do while I'm with my kids? Right? It doesn't matter. Even if it's 30 seconds, that counts. Your nervous system doesn't need perfect effort. It needs consistent signals of safety. It needs that I'm going to show up for you even when I forget because I'm imperfect, right? Like, that's it. The healing industry wants you to believe that growth is complicated. But the truth is, I'm saying it, it's simpler. And the simpler it is, the stronger it's going to be. So that's it. Simple is key. And if you don't believe me, do a simple routine that I just said for a week and then message me. And if it doesn't work, I want to jump on a call with you. And I want to dig a little deeper because I'm giving away free sessions because I know how powerful this work is, and you will walk away after working with me. I know you will because I've had multiple people tell me like, I cannot believe how freaking easy that was. And I was like, how powerful it was. I'm like, I know. That is why I'm doing this, because when I learned this, I was so mad. It took me so long to let go of that anger at the industries of healing. And that's why I said, we're not healing. There's no healing here. It's just unlearning and growing. That's all we're doing. That's all we are doing. We've been conditioned, and now we're unlearning and growing so that we can feel in control. Even when we don't feel in control, we can still feel like we are the boss of our stress and of our life. So that's it. If this episode helped you, drop me a comment. I love to read them, and share what landed for you. What is your biggest takeaway? I want to know. What's one simple shift you're going to make this week? And if you're ready to take this deeper, jump on a free call with me or look at my group and private coaching. Spots are opening in April of 2025. This April, soon. We're almost there. So spots are opening. Apply. It doesn't guarantee you to get in. I want to make sure we're a good fit because there's some people I'm not a good fit for. So I want to make sure that we are both energetically aligned so we can get you going forward. And if you are just like, hey, even if we don't work together, I need support, I have an Oasis Inner Safety Portal. It's a membership for $47 per month. You can pay half for the year, or you can pay the whole year, or just do monthly subscriptions. If you pay for the whole year, you actually get 2 months free, so it's the best deal. And then my website allows you to make payments, so you don't have to pay the whole thing in full. You can make payments, but you'll still get the 2 months free. So check it out. Let me know. Like, follow, and review this episode. It gets it pushed out to more people so we can all start regulating, so we can make a change in this world. And if you review this podcast, take a screenshot of it, DM me with it, or share it, and you get entered in to win a 60-minute. Every month I'm going to pull somebody for a 60-minute session with me. So you automatically get entered into that. And let's unlearn, rewire, and finally rise. Love you all. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. That's it for today's episode of the Page Trippin' Podcast. But this isn't just a podcast, it's a movement. I don't want you to just listen. I want you to be part of the shift. So drop a comment, DM me, tell me what landed for you. Your voice matters here. And if something in this episode hit home, don't keep it to yourself. Send it to a friend. Share it on your stories and tag me. This work grows when we do it together. If you want to take a deeper dive into this work, check out my coaching programs and the Oasis Inner Safety membership, where you'll get real-time tools to rewire your stress and create actual change in your life. Until next time, keep unlearning, keep growing, and keep showing up for yourself, because this is just the beginning.